Alright guys, welcome back to Complete Jon Boat. We're going to do a little finishing video of the Jon boat we built over the summertime. As y'all seen in the video, I had a motor guide, but I have now upgraded to a 36 volt 101 4-Trex. So I had to went to 36 volt instead of a 24 volt, so we had to rearrange where we had some batteries and different stuff like that and change the location of them. Also got another trailer. This is more like a budget deal going on here. I think I got the trailer for $100. Got the boat for 75, I think is what we got in the boat. So, and then you know, all the materials. My electronics on the Jon boat is I run a HDS 12. These are the same electronics I use on my Skeeter bass boat. So all I did was add a gimbal bracket, a ram mount, and that way I can swap them out. Just whenever I want to take the bass boat to the big lake, or if I want to take the Jon boat out for a little evening, I can just swap the electronics off each one and everything hooks up and it's ready to go. And another thing with why I went to the 4-Trex is I can swap out trolling motors too if I have an issue with one or the other. One other thing I did was I added the TH Marine rod straps to the boat and got them off Tackle Warehouse. They're really easy to install. They're cool. You just and they'll go out of the way. And one other thing, good thing about them is they're not like bungee cords, so the hooks don't get tangled up in them all the time. I would highly advise, if you have a smaller Jon boat, to put you some of these rod straps in to help you, so you don't kick over a rod and over the side of the lake. Plus when you're trailing it down the road, and I can hold about 7 rods on each side. So now we move to the Livewell. We purchased a 40-quart cooler from Bass Pro. We put in flow right, recirculating and pump out valve in it, and we also have a fill valve that works off of the switch over the rocker switch over here, and it has a drain in it. Over here is the switch panel that we wired up. It has a power switch, then it has fill, and then recirculate. And one other trick I want to tell y'all that I kind of learned in these boats is so if you drink 5-hour energy drinks, you can take your G-Juice, fill up 1 bottle, and that's perfect for a 40-quart cooler. And you can also freeze them the night before. Just throw them in your cooler and they're good to go. Just crack the top open and it'll just disperse out in the Livewell. So right here, whenever I get a fish in the Livewell, I'll just plug my hole, my drain hole. I'll come back here to the switch and I'll turn on Livewell fill. So once I get to when I get enough water in there, I'll cut it off. Then I'll come over here and cut on recirculate. And that's what the recirculate water will come out of here. Whenever I want to pump out, like if I go to weigh in or something like that, I just take this nozzle and push it in. It'll pump out on the side of the boat where we put a through hole fitting. So whenever I put fill Livewell, the water will come out of here to fill, and then we have an overfill drain right here. So whenever, if it fills it too high, it'll automatically drain out of here, so we don't overfill the Livewell. Right here is the pump we put with the through hole through the bottom of the boat to pull in fresh water to fill the Livewell. That's the pump for that. And then the other pump right here is the one for recirculate and pump out. And then this hose right here is my overfill hose. So if you get too much water in the Livewell, it'll fill over. And then this other hose is my drain hose. Whenever I want to leave the lake, just pull the plug and let it drain out going down the road. In this boat I run dual bank battery charger up front, and I also run one in the back. That was before I had the 36 volts now, so I have to upgrade to a 3-bank charger. I'm running the Pro Marine 2-bank charger currently right now up here, and then also the same on the back. So on my 36 volt system now, I run 3 29 series batteries, the Everstarts you get from Walmart. Very pleased with them. Great batteries, last me all day long, no issues whatsoever. Before, I was running the 24 volt system, and we had the batteries underneath my recessed trolling motor tray. They fit in there great, but I couldn't get 3 batteries in there. 24 volt worked great, but since we upgraded to 36 volt, I had to move them back here. So, which they fit real nice, tuck in there real nice. They won't move, and they're stable. And it actually helped out with the performance of the boat as far as the stability of it, moving them back here and all the way across. I originally had a lot of storage in this compartment right here for tackle and, you know, whatever that I needed for the lake until we put the batteries back here, and I still have plenty of storage. I keep my cooling system back here. I keep a box, you know, for some plastics, different things. So I got to find out how I can get a little more storage since we took all of it up now. If you have any ideas, please leave a comment below. So this is a switch panel we installed that I run currently. It's a great switch panel. It's got 2 USB ports to charge your cameras, phone, whatever not. You have a 12 volt system or 12 volt charger in it, and you also have a voltage readout too. This one has 6 switches on it, but currently we're only using 4 right now. You have the power on, then you got Livewell fill, Livewell circulate, and then you have the bilge pump. So I have 2 more switches I can wire up later on if needed. So back here on the back, we have 2 storage compartments. Keep life jacket, rain suit, different things like that. Whoever goes with me to store their stuff back here. Plenty of room back here in the back. Got one on each side. Have the pedestal for the pedestal seat for whoever sits back here. And then back here we have access to the battery storage compartment. I run the 2 big cell phone generator backup batteries. They're probably weigh about 90 pounds a piece, so I'm killing myself, overkill, but they run forever without having to charge them. So back here on the back, I run a 82 pound thrust motor guide 24 volt system back here. Between this motor and the 101 on the front, I'm pushing between 5 mile an hour and 5.3 mile an hour, which isn't really bad comparable to some of these other guys that run electric outboards.